and gentlemen, for the welterweight championship of the world, introducing the challenger, the former undisputed lightweight champ, Islam Makhachev.
Thank you, babe.
Okay, go, champ. Thank you. Well, that's got to be off, right? Hang on. Yes. It's a bit of a clusterfuck. Yes. 154 and a half.
154 and a half, the official weight for Islam Makhachev.
Thank you, babe.
Okay, go, champ. Thank you.
171, the official weight for MACHADO GARRY.
Thank you, babe.
Islam Makhachev taking on Garry. Who've you both got in that fight?
Ooh, it's good crash, bro. I like Ian. Puta que pariu, velho. Eu me fodo dos dois lados. I think Ian. Mano, fugiu o nome dele.
Makhachev.
Não.
Ian Garry.
Garry. Yeah, I prefer Ian Garry. I have a little problem find my chin. Yeah. Okay.
The fight is almost here, but before Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Garry finally step inside the octagon, there is one final test that every championship fighter must face: the official weigh-ins.
I love Islam. Islam Makhachev said, I keep telling these guys that you cannot wrestle for 3 months and think that you're going to be able to compete with guys that have been wrestling their whole life. Guys like Khabib Nurmagomedov, myself, John Jones, Islam. With that being said, though, what is Ian Garry supposed to do? You can tell that he has a high level of respect for Ian Garry.
UFC 330 is set for Saturday, August 15th, 2026 at the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia.
How much weight do you cut?
Today morning, my weight 180.
You're massive.
All fighters who fight 155, minimum, they have 178, 177.
Yeah. What do you get to when you're not in camp? And you're training every day?
I'm not that guy who eats everything, you know? I don't like the sugar. I don't drink cola like maybe 4 or 5 years.
Next is Coca-Cola with ice.
My weight maximum 182, I think.
With reigning UFC welterweight champion Islam Makhachev defending his title against the #1 contender Ian Machado Garry. And while the actual fight will determine who walks away as champion, the weigh-in represents the last moment when both men stand across from each other before the cage door closes.
Champion of all time, now you are moving up to welterweight. Give us your thoughts on as a fighter and what tomorrow night means to you.
One day to my dream, to biggest fight in my life. I'm ready. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.
Good luck to you, sir. The challenger, ladies and gentlemen.
It is where months of preparation, dieting, conditioning, weight cutting, and mental pressure all come together in a single moment. Makhachev arrives at this fight as the reigning welterweight champion.
Awesome. What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. How you feeling?
We're in the big house.
Having already established himself as one of the most dominant fighters of his generation, Garry arrives as the #1 contender, carrying the confidence of a fighter who believes his size, range, movement, and striking can create problems that Makhachev has not seen before. Officially, the fight is a 5-round welterweight championship contest, and that makes the scale one of the most important stops of Fight Week.
So I want to be just double champ. I just fighting like, you know, just for the win, you know. I don't do some things to finish because I understood I win every round and just want to take the second belt. But if this like regular fight, if like we fight second times, I see I can finish him like every round.
For Makhachev, the weigh-in is more than simply stepping onto a scale. Moving up to welterweight has already changed the physical dimensions of his career. He is no longer competing in the lightweight division, where he spent years building his championship legacy. Now he is defending a title in a heavier division.
I want to walk around 87 kg. Fight week, I want to be like 83. Finally become a little bit big now. Very hard to gain weight. I use like creatine, protein, eat more. First time ever in my life. I use the creatine, first supplement. I feel something to change, you know. Recover very fast, gain weight.
Against a challenger who naturally brings a very different physical profile. That means the weight cut, the recovery, and the ability to perform at welterweight all become part of the story. Makhachev has already shown that his skill set can translate to the division, but fight week brings a completely different kind of pressure.
You cannot want to be champion with good arms. You have to do everything. And sometimes I don't understand, you know. Some of the striking guy come to the gym and he still all days he did striking.
Yeah.
But you already have good striking. Go to wrestle. Spend hours in the single leg, double leg, defense. I always give them advice. Hey, you already have the striking. Nobody take your striking.
Yeah.
But improve what you have weakness point, you know.
See, that's why you're the pound for pound best fighter in the world.
Every pound matters, every hour matters, and every decision during the final stages of preparation can affect what happens inside the octagon. The official weigh-in is therefore the final public confirmation that he has completed the first part of the mission. But there is another man standing on the opposite side of that equation, and his own journey to the scale may be just as important.
You know, always tell, you know, somebody, like people, like fighters can beat me, you know, but who can beat me? Who training more than me? But I know nobody training more than me. That's why I have like, mentally I'm ready, physically I'm ready, and I can fight with anybody.
MACHADO GARRY enters UFC 330 with an entirely different challenge. He is the #1 contender, and this is his opportunity to take the championship away from one of the most accomplished fighters in the sport. Garry has built his reputation around his striking, his ability to control distance, his height and reach, and his confidence in his own game.
You don't and it is the highest level grappling. Like I can watch those as a tutorial, bro. And you know what I find funny, bro? Like the people that go like, what are we gonna do in the street to hold a guy?
Against Makhachev, those characteristics become especially important because the champion's greatest strength is not simply one technique. Makhachev can pressure, wrestle, control positions, attack submissions, and force opponents to work continuously. Garry therefore has to make the champion fight his fight rather than allowing Makhachev to dictate the pace. But before any of that can happen, Garry has to make the championship wait. The official weigh-in will be the moment when all of those physical questions become visible to the public. And then comes the face-off. This is where the weigh-ins become more than a technical requirement. Two fighters who have spent weeks preparing to hurt each other suddenly stand only inches apart, surrounded by cameras, reporters, coaches, officials, and thousands of fans watching every movement. There is no cage between them. There is no referee. There is no 5-minute round clock. It is simply the champion and the challenger looking at each other before the biggest fight of their careers.
First of all, what motivates me is if you step in the cage and you're not ready, so I'm gonna smash your face, you know. That's why I have to be focused. I have to still training hard, and you know, it's good for my health.
Of course.
If you step there and you're tired or not ready, somebody gonna go like very hard for you. When I was.
For Makhachev, the message is obvious. He has been here before. He understands championship pressure, and he knows exactly what is waiting for him. For Garry, the moment represents something different. This is the opportunity he has been working toward, and standing opposite the champion at the weigh-in makes the title fight feel real in a completely different way. The size difference is also one of the major visual storylines going into this fight. Garry is known for being an unusually tall and rangy welterweight, while Makhachev's reputation has been built around his ability to close distance and turn striking exchanges into grappling situations.
Fighter, I was dreaming to become UFC champion. After that, when I have most UFC title defend in the lightweight, I want to be like double champion. Now when I'm the double champion, I have I have like 16 or 17 fight win streak with Anderson Silva. We have same. And I have to fight one more time to beat his win streak, you know. Maybe something like this.
That contrast will make the weigh-in face-off particularly interesting because fans will finally see the two championship fighters standing directly opposite each other without the distance of interviews or press conferences. The physical dimensions tell one story, but the psychological battle tells another. Garry wants Makhachev to believe that he cannot catch him. Makhachev wants Garry to understand that height and reach mean very little if the champion can get his hands on him. That tension is what makes the face-off so important.